The more experienced you become, the more you realize how little you truly know. That's what keeps life interesting. Some people think success changes you, but I think it just reveals who you've always been. It amplifies your traits. Life doesn't always move at the pace you want, but if you trust the process, things often work out. One of the biggest challenges in life is staying curious. It's easy to fall into routines, but the magic happens when you continue to explore and ask questions. We all wear masks at different points in life. Acting just gives you permission to explore those masks in a deeper way. Regret is a waste of time. You can't change the past, but you can certainly learn from it and use it to make better decisions moving forward. When I was younger, I chased after success. Now I understand that fulfillment comes from doing what you love and staying true to yourself. The biggest misconception people have about success is that it brings happiness. Happiness comes from within, not from external achievements. To be successful in any field, you have to be willing to take risks. Playing it safe rarely leads to extraordinary outcomes. There's a certain humility that comes with age. You realize that the world doesn't revolve around you, and that's quite liberating. I think the most difficult thing in life is to be vulnerable. But it's also the most rewarding, because that's when you're truly alive. You never really stop learning. The moment you think you know it all, you've already limited yourself. I don't believe in overnight success. The people who seem to appear out of nowhere usually have years of hard work behind them. When you find what you love, you have to fight for it. There will always be obstacles, but passion makes you persevere. In life, you're always going to encounter critics. The key is to know when to listen and when to trust your own instincts. I've always thought that the journey is far more important than the destination. It's in the striving that we find meaning. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is time. Time to think, time to create, time to just be. People often talk about luck, but I think preparation is what puts you in the right place at the right time. Life is unpredictable, but that's what makes it beautiful. The unknown keeps us on our toes and pushes us to evolve. You don't have to be loud to be powerful. Sometimes the quietest people have the strongest presence. There's beauty in imperfection. It's what makes life interesting and human beings relatable. The key to longevity in any career is adaptability. If you can't change with the times, you get left behind. Discipline is the foundation of any art form. If you don't take the time to master your craft, it's very difficult to sustain success. There's something very freeing about realizing that perfection is impossible. Once you accept that, you're able to explore your creativity more deeply. There's a real joy in simplicity. When you strip away the noise, you find the essence of things, and that's often where true happiness lies. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that resilience is key. Life will knock you down, but it's how you get back up that defines you. The most interesting characters are the ones with flaws. Perfection is boring, it's the cracks in people that make them real. I've always admired people who take responsibility for their actions. Blaming others is easy, but it's growth that comes from accountability. It's important to have mentors in life. People who have walked the path before you can offer invaluable guidance. Humility isn't thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less. It's about understanding your place in the grander scheme of things.